Weeks go by, my mom acts like it's normal. Months goes by, it's still normal. Years go by, it's normal. When they went into the house, since my grandmother was there for so long, it wasn't a body anymore.
Can't no party, all you know is kick back, run up on me, back, get back, 911. Somebody's son did die, we need police on dispatch. You be with me, nigga, why is you mad? Come and get your bag, everything's on the, I'll be.
What's that word, YouTube's favorite face, DLace, and I'm back with another reaction video. And yes, you read it right. You read the title right, and you read this video right. Suspect made her live with a deceased body for almost 4 years. This young lady had to live with another deceased body for years. 4 years. This is the TikTok. She made a little TikTok about it right here. Let's just see the TikTok. But she's gonna tell the story about it as well, man. She's definitely gonna tell the story about it. I mean, living with a deceased body is honestly crazy and inhumane. I don't know why this happened. I don't know how this happened, but we finna see, man. We finna see. This is her TikTok of her, like, I guess. Yeah. But let's see the story.
It's probably because you came from my other video. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go look on my page. It's the video right before this one. But if you are here, hi, I'm Jaden. I posted a video earlier and I said suspect's mom made her live with the dead body for like 3 to 4 years. I posted that. That body was not just a body. It was my grandma. This is her. This is my mom's biological mother, my biological grandmother. This is my mom. This is me, my mom again. And as the story goes on, you're gonna see why I only have pictures with her from when I was little. So, basically, I really don't know where to start. I haven't really talked about this, like, actually giving my, like, full story to anyone, so this is kind of really the first time that I'm really, like, coming out with everything. And I just want to say before I get started, I'm still a human. My grandma was still a human being. She's resting now. I'm okay now. My mom is in jail. So basically this started when I was about 11 or 12. I think I was 11, just turned 12 maybe. I know I was in the it was 7th going to 8th grade. So my grandma, she used to be like a pretty healthy person, but I guess strokes like run in like her side of the family or something, because my uncle ended up having one too. Well, he had one before my grandma actually. So my grandma had like a little stroke. I don't know like the categories of strokes or anything like that. So as time like went on, it started getting worse and like worse. Like she stopped working, stuff like that. One day, I guess she was trying to get like on her bed, and she had a stool by her bed, a wooden stool. It was like a big ass stool, I'm not gonna lie. It was by her bed. I guess she was trying to get on, or she was getting off, and she fell. I don't remember which one, because we were just coming home and like it was like a whole thing. So I guess she falls. We come into the house, and she's like calling me. She's like, Jaden, like come help me. So I tell my mom, I'm like, let's go help her. My mom tells me no. My mom tells me to close the door. So me being a kid, I kind of had to do what my mom told me to do. I had to close the door. Me and my mom would go get food, and I would purposely not eat like a lot so I could like sneak my grandma food in there. And so my mom found out. She told me to stop, so I had to stop. And like for like the next few days, I heard like really loud crying. Like I heard her crying. She was crying a lot. I couldn't do anything. And then one day, it just stops. I never heard it again. That cry was the last thing I ever heard from my grandma. A lot of things happened like during those few years, but I'm really just trying to like sum it up so I could post this on here.
I'm trying to figure out how and why did her mom make her live? If her grandma passed, like what is the reason her mom made her live with that body in the crib though?
Because I am gonna make a longer video. So Weeks go by, my mom acts like it's normal. Months goes by, it's still normal. Years go by, it's normal. Mind you, like, while all this is like transpiring, I'm still living a normal life. Like, nobody knows what is going on. Like, nobody. Only me and my mom knew. Which I still to this day don't understand. I've even asked my mom after why she did what she did, and she can't tell me. So the years pass. I'm really getting fed up, like, with it, because mind you, like, my house is terrible. I don't know if it was my grandma, but she knew that, like, I had to get out for us. So, like, the floors were breaking, the water stopped. The only light that worked in the house was the light in my room, which wasn't even my room, it was my mom's room. And, like, it was a whole thing. I'll get into detail on another video. But mind you, the house wasn't in good conditions. I don't know if y'all have seen that, like, show Hoarders, but that is what mine looked like. My mom let it get that bad. We didn't have water. She would force me to use the bathroom in the tub. And I'm thinking this is all normal. Like, I'm a kid. I'm like, oh, like, this is normal. Like, so what I did was I had an AC unit in my window. I cut the AC unit and I kicked it out. And I left. I ran and I went to my best friend's dad at the time. I told him what happened. He let me cry. Like, he asked me what I wanted to do. He said he had, like, a sheriff friend, so he was going to ask the friend what we should do. So he asked the friend, and the friend said, since it's such a live situation, like, you're going to have to report it, or else I'm going to have to report it. Like, the cop's going to have to report it. So we reported it. A cop came. They asked me questions. Then I guess they went to the house after that. My mom was barely getting home. They told her she couldn't go there no more. They needed to do a welfare check on my grandma. And I guess when they went in there, they seen what I was talking about.
So they did a welfare check after like 3-4 years? I'm trying to figure out, what did they find at 3-4 years and that body's deceased? I mean, ain't that just bones and just... First of all, I know it stank, and it's just like bones, and it's just heavily decapitated. I'm trying to figure out what exactly did they find in there. Oof.
I forgot to add this in. When they went into the house, since my grandmother was there for so long, it wasn't a body anymore. It was skeletal remains.
Exactly.
So the next day, I'm taken to an advocacy center.
So, like, where she was just in her room? Like, how did y'all... My question is, how did y'all live through this? How does this even... I don't even know. Like, every day you walk in there and it's just skeleton. Like, you just seeing her deteriorate every day. If you decide to walk in there, then one day you just walk in there, there's bones. Like, I know you're smelling this. Like, you know? Like, I'm trying to figure out, how was this even sustainable to even live in, honestly.
They interview me, and they're asking me questions over and over, and I'm giving the same answers. Like, my story doesn't change. So then I'm taken to the police department in my city, and I'm given to my dad. And one thing I'll never forget is on that drive home, I'll Be Missing You started playing. And I always used to listen to that song from my grandma, so I know she was telling me she was okay. They ended up fine. They couldn't charge my mom for like murder because she didn't actually like do any, which is kind of, I don't know, it's weird because she didn't do anything to hurt her, but she like left her there. So she got charged with I think neglect to an elderly, or abuse to an elderly, and abuse to a child under 15. And she had a whole bunch of other charges, but I still don't really know like what they are because I've never really looked, because it's not going to change anything, like how I feel, what I went through, or anything like that. But she is in jail. She's doing 33 years.
Dang.
She has tried to like contact me.
Dang, she got 33 years for not reporting her mom. Dang, that's actually crazy. Dang.
She's had her friends try to contact me like from jail, and
dang.
I give her the basics. I'm okay, I'm doing good, I'm grown. But I don't visit her, I don't call her. I've really only sent like 2 paragraphs in total to her, I think. And I asked her, why would you do this? Why? Because we were all close. Like, when I get into the other video and, like, explain everything into detail, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It still doesn't make sense to me. It still hurts me, too. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Let me add this too. This happened in Seguin, Texas. I now live in Louisiana. I completely left the state. I left everything. Like, I'm good now. But that's really all I'm gonna, like, get into right now, because I am gonna make another video, like I have said, like, 50 million times in here. But, yeah. And I don't know, like, how, people are just like finding out about this, because I do talk about it a lot. I have really dark humor because I really went through some shit, so I like to make jokes out of my humor. I don't make jokes out of like what happened in a way, but I do, like, I cope with it, you know. Like, it happened when I was like 12 to 16. I'm 21 now. I'm okay. My grandma's resting. I know she's okay. She's with the rest of the family. I just gotta keep living for her. So, yeah, that's my story. If y'all could keep the comments nice, because, like, it kind of took a lot for me to, like, talk about this, because I haven't really said.
And as you can see, she just took away all the comments. So I don't know if the comments was just not nice, or she just didn't want to deal with them, but the comments definitely are non-existent. Definitely non-existent.
Anything really. But yeah, if y'all could keep it nice, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope if you're going through something, please don't be afraid to speak up. Shit, you could text me, call me. I'll get you some help. I don't care who's hurting you. I will help you. It does get better. There is light on the other side. Yeah, I don't really know what much to say because I'm gonna start crying, but yeah. I'm gonna add this too. We did end up having like a vigil for her. We did have a funeral. We did celebrate her, so she got the proper like send off.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Like, I don't even know what to say to something like that. Like, this, you were forced to live with a deceased body for years. For what? Like, I'm still missing, like, the reason why her mom let her grandma stay in there. Like, was it a funeral thing? Like, you know, funerals are expensive. Like, you just not want to pay for a funeral and a burial and all that. Like, I don't know. I'm honestly lost. Like, it's honestly confusing to me.
I've been reading some of y'all's comments, but some of them don't really make sense. Like, you can use common sense to answer your questions. But, like, you said, like, why was I scared at that big age? 12 is not a big age. Mind you, I'm only, what, like, 4'11" at the time?
Oh, bro, 12 is, like, 7th grade, 6th, maybe 8th grade or something like that. 12. Yeah, 12 is, like, 7th grade, 8th grade.
Maybe 90 pounds. And my mom is a big girl. A big-ass girl. Big as the fuck. And I mean, logically, if you think about it, if your mom left your grandma there with nothing, would you not be scared? Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I said it in the video, but I'm pretty sure I did say that, like, I was getting abused too. I said that, like...
Oh, I didn't see. I don't know if she did. See, that's okay. Now, that will kind of make a little bit more sense. I don't know if she did say that. But okay, that kind of helps kind of set the stage for this, because this is so random. Like, this seems like just a random act. You know what I'm saying? But if she was getting abused by her mom too, I mean, that's, yeah. And that makes a lot of sense for the 33 years as well.
She never let me out her sight. I was with her 24/7. She knew everything I was doing. Like, it was the whole thing. Like, one time I got in trouble for not wanting to play basketball anymore. And mind you, I ran away like 8 times and was always brought back. A cop even told me, you shouldn't be running away. You have nice name brand stuff. While standing at the door that leads to, well, not leads to, because we were outside, but leads to the hell house. So, I mean, obviously I was fucking scared. I couldn't get away from the shit. And I'm not trying to be rude or none, but like, I didn't have to come out with a story. I didn't have to give y'all a story time. I could have just like posted my video and went on along with it, but I posted it because I wanted to. So I don't know, if you're gonna drop a dumb question, just think hard and long about what you're about to ask me, because all them years of trauma and shit, I will give you a smart ass answer for a dumb.
Yeah, on bro, like, be smart. On bro, don't apologize for being smart with these niggas. Like, bro, them. Honestly, don't apologize for being smart. You went through a real life situation. You had to live with a deceased body for all them years, nigga. Them. On bro, them. Like, what? On bro, don't apologize to giving them a smart comment, nigga. They shouldn't have had that comment in the first place. And if they did, fuck them. On bro, them. For real, like. Hell, this is a crazy situation.
I'ma fuck with you. Can't no party, all you know is kick back, run up on me back, get back, 911. Somebody son did die, we need police on dispatch.